Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Conpro Field. Today we've got a good one for you. The Dallas Roughnecks taking on the Queen City Corsairs. Of course, Dallas losing last week, and they're starting the season 0-1, and then Queen City getting a big win over Mexico City. Mexico City falling today, a little bit earlier. And so I'm anticipating a good game. Hopefully, one of these teams will bounce back. We're interested to see how the four-time champs, if they're going to continue to play strong and push forward here. I don't know, guys. I don't know what to expect. I just know I'm excited. Ash Odom, he looks like a rejuvenated man playing in Queen City. Dallas still looking to, move the chains forward here, starting the second iteration of Macc Wavy Jr.'s career here in Dallas. And we're going down for the coin toss. And the Roughnecks will receive the kick here. Or will kick off, excuse me. Queen City going to start the drive with the ball. May have to get the martinis flowing early today. I'm a little nervous. I took this on short notice, so I apologize, guys, if I make any mistakes. But the kick is away. And it's going to be taken about the 10-yard line. Pretty good return here. That's Joe Simpson, the non-contract wide receiver here. Moving it out. Pretty good return there. Queen City going to start on the 28-yard line. Here we go, first quarter. 10:56 to go. A.J. Caswell in shotgun, excuse me. Four receivers wide, running back to the right. Dallas in a 3D lineman look, a 3-2. Caswell back to drop. He has all day. Throws across the middle of the post route. And dangerous throw, Troy LaShaw. Dallas's defensive captain there. Folks, you cannot throw at Troy LaShaw like that because he will make you pay 9 times out of 10. Fortunately enough for Queen City, this was not one of those 9 times. Caswell getting bailed out there. But I anticipate if he keeps throwing them across the middle like that, LaShaw will have a good day. Under center here is Caswell for the Corsairs. Handoff up the middle. Odom showing how strong he is. Beautiful run there. Pickup of 7 up the middle. For those of you who don't know much about Ash Odom, he played last year, had a fantastic season for the Alaska Storm, which made him a highly coveted free agent moving into this season, and he's continued the trend, going to arguably one of the best rushing teams in league history. Run up the middle there, Odom. This could be a problem here if Dallas cannot shore up the middle. Queen City just running ISOs all day long. And Ash Odom there picking up the first down. Under center, Caswell, 2-back set. Drops back to pass, 5-step drop. He throws a corner route wide open. He could go all the way, folks. Troy LaShaw giving chase. And he gets in. The refs are going to give it to him. That is Chris Curtis. Beautiful corner route, or as Cam likes to say, the reverse post. And Chris Curtis taking it to the house. Troy LaShaw hitting him at the end. It could be reviewed. I don't know if he got in, but they're going to give it to him anyways. Beautiful corner route. Beautiful corner route there. Hopper Wigglesworth, the corner that was lost in coverage. Oh, no, he was in by a mile. From that view, he was in. One moment, folks. Got to make a slight adjustment here. There we go. Beautiful throw. Chris Curtis getting in the end zone. Beautiful throw there by A.J. Caswell. And they got off to a fast start, folks. And if you're Dallas, this is not the start you want to see. But Queen City, they have an underrated passing game. People, always focus on the run game. They say, Queen City, they're king of power. And here, today they're showing that they're the king of the ISOs. But now they're the king of the corner route, and they just hit Chris Curtis deep. So one thing that's going for Dallas is that Queen City is one of the few teams that does not employ any contract cornerbacks. So if Macc Wavy finds himself behind, that may be an area where he can exploit Queen City. But hey, they've been doing it, for the last several years, and people have had a hard time exploiting it. So, maybe not much is going to change today. We shall see. Macc Wavy returning to Dallas after a stint with the Cleveland Stallions, where he put up a ton of stats, but they just couldn't translate them into a lot of wins here. Macc Wavy Jr. under center. It's a handoff. Bouncing it outside. Good run there. Really, really nice run. And that's the contract running back, Mike Davis, there on a 7-yard carry. And folks, if we keep getting runs like this game's going to fly by. Two tight ends right, strong eye right, Macc Wavy under center. And they're going to hand off to Davis up the middle. I think that spin move cost him the first down there. If he would have just put his head down and go, I think that would have been a first down. But nonetheless, it's 3rd and short. 8:51 left to go in the first quarter. Queen City up 7-0. Macc Wavy Jr. under center, single back, two tight ends right. It's a handoff, 3rd straight handoff to Mike Davis, and he's up the middle. Man, both teams are leaving glaring openings up the middle. Both teams exploiting it pretty easily. And that's a first down there for Mike Davis and the Dallas Roughnecks. Maybe they learned their lesson from last week. They had a hard time with the passing game. Everybody knows this is a progression year, so things are going to get a lot harder in the early stages. But as the teams progress, as the players get better and start getting abilities on them, they'll definitely catch up here. Strong eye formation, two tight ends right, 4th straight handoff up the middle to Mike Davis. He is brought down by Alex Cross, the star inside linebacker, number 54. I remember last season trying to game plan against Queen City and St. Louis, and this guy right here, number 54, was a nightmare. Every simulation, Alex Cross was just wrecking us, and in both games he wrecked us. So, star player, handoff up the middle to Davis again. Man, he must be getting tired. Macc Wavy Jr. has yet to throw a pass here on the first. He's thrown a pass. No, he hasn't. I can't remember. Anyways, they're hitting it off a lot to Mike Davis. Man, I am going to get these margaritas going. Excuse me, folks, if you hear a blender going. They've got a margarita machine set up in the press booth, and I'm ordering a lot. Macc Wavy in the shotgun. 4 receivers. He throws across the middle, and the receiver dropped it. That is not what you want to see out of Prince Escobar. Did a nice job getting open. Macc Wavy put it to only where he could get it, and he just couldn't reel it in. Now Rock Vandenboom out to punt, standing on his own 29-yard line. And the punt's away. It's a boomer here. Pretty good hang time. 4.2 seems to be the average. It is caught. And he is brought down by a host of Dallas Roughnecks. Number 11, Hush Mingo, the wide receiver. And Hooper Wigglesworth bringing him down there. Hey, well, Liam, when you take broadcast on short notice, they got to set up the margarita machine. That's all I'm telling you. Not that I'm sponsored by Hornitos or any tequila brands like that. Just if I was, I'd be making a lot of money. Caswell drop back to pass. He steps up in the pocket, a little under pressure. And dangerous throw there to number 86, Joe Simpson. I believe that is the 3rd receiver on the Queen City depth chart. Here you see the numbers. A.J. Caswell, 121.5 QB rating. He hit that huge corner route for a touchdown earlier in the game. He's under center. 3 receivers wide. Throws an out route to number 84, Chris Curtis. Speaking of that touchdown, Chris Curtis was the recipient earlier in the game on that corner route. And it's 3rd and 2. A.J. Caswell, strong eye. 1 tight end right, it looks like. And Caswell's going to hand it off on a power. And he picks up the 1st down. Strong run there by Ash Odom. Folks, anytime you see that guard pull, you know that is either a trap or a power. Queen City, obviously one of the best power run games in the league. They do not do a lot of traps or counters. So when you see more times than not a guard pulling, it is a power play. 2 backs in the backfield. Caswell, 3-step drop. Throws an out route, and that is complete to number 86, Joe Simpson. Stopped on the play by Champ Wavy. Collins says, I'm going to cosplay as Harry. Well, you know, Harry had more hair, so I may have to pick up a wig. And if the margaritas are thick enough, Harry might make an appearance. But I think this game's going to be attractive enough that we're not going to have to get into me doing any impressions. Caswell under center, another power. Ash Odom bouncing it to the outside, and he is corralled by Brian Shark making first contact, and then Heath McDaniel Jr., or the second, excuse me. I'm not sure which Heath wants to go by, but he came in there to finish up Ash Odom. 3rd and 3. Ball on Queen City 41. A.J. Caswell under center. We have a single back left, and it's a handoff dive up the middle. Big stop there by number 99. That's Billy Joe Bacon, the non-contract defensive tackle. Folks, I apologize. Cam is telling me a lot of things are cut off, but we'll take that now here, and we shall adjust. Not sure what's happening with my game file here, but we'll make it work, folks. I think I have perfected it here. I'm not 100%, but hopefully that gets hammered out. Apologize for the technical difficulties. I didn't have a lot of time to set up here. But nonetheless, Dallas takes over on their own 29. They're in a strong I formation. Mike Davis on the ISO. And he is wrapped up there by no other than Alex Cross, Queen City's defensive stud, in at the inside linebacker position. I tell you, folks, when teams play Queen City and they look at the other side of the defense, Alex Cross is the reason that they can go and no cornerback set and spend money elsewhere. He is a boss. I'm telling you with 100% certainty. Macc Wavy Jr. under center. He takes a big drop. He throws deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Prince Escobar could not get his feet in bounds, folks. And this is not starting out the way Prince Escobar or Macc Wavy Jr. And Dallas is going to challenge it. I think that's a good call, but I'm not sure he got both feet down, so we're going to take another look at it. Heath McDaniel Jr. commenting, saying it looks good for him. And folks, while we're checking this out, let's go ahead and take a commercial break.
The Simulation Football League is presented by APM Music and is the official theme music provider of the SFL. Listen to their Champions Will Rise soundtrack at apmmusic.com today and search through thousands of tracks to boost the quality of your stream just like us. APM Music, production music library and custom music house.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for staying tuned and checking that out. It looks as if Dallas got the call overturned here. Macc Wavy Jr. throwing across the middle complete to number 14, Mike Osai. Second game here, and Dallas came over from the now defunct Baltimore Crabs, and it was a good throw there by Wavy, and even better catch by Osai to not get stirred up there by the defenders closing in on him. I tell you what, folks, Macc Wavy is a tremendous quarterback. Big fan of Mac. Dallas, I think, did the right thing by rebuilding their team around him, bringing him back from Cleveland. Macc Wavy Jr. in their center. This is a huge 7-step drop, and he's going to chuck it deep across the middle, and it is tipped. Threw it into a host of Queen City defenders, and Avery King, the outside linebacker there, getting a hand on it, but there were several Queen City Corsairs in the vicinity, and that's a dangerous throw. And you know, both quarterbacks are testing across the middle. They need to knock it off because there's going to be a lot of interceptions that will happen if they keep trying to test across the middle like that. Hand off to Mike Davis on, I believe that was a power. The guard was pulling there, and it got stopped in the backfield by number 21. And that is Stenzo Woods Jr. coming up from the free safety position. 3rd and 10. Ball on the Queen City 34. 2:44 left here in the first quarter. Queen City up 7-0 over Dallas. Macc Wavy Jr. in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers right. He drops back. 5-step drop under pressure. He's hit as he's thrown. And that's some really good pressure there by Koa Kaleo, the star defensive tackle here for the Queen City defense. Yeah, he just gave him all sorts of fits, pushing the O-lineman back into Mac's face, forcing him to kind of scramble there, and then ultimately brought down for a loss on the play, effectively ending the Dallas Roughnecks drive. Punter, number 3. Number 3, Rock Vandenboom's going to try to pin him deep here, and it's a good one. It's bouncing at the 10. It's bouncing at the 5. Beautiful punt. Beautiful punt down at the 3. And if you're going to punt from midfield, folks, you can't do it any better than that. Beautiful punt on the play by Rock Vandenboom. And he's got this Dallas defense in a great position. Of course, Queen City, king of the power run. And they're running well with this ISO. We got 4 D linemen here. It looks like a dime setup. And that's not going to bode well if it's a run. It's a run up the middle. 98 with the first touch. And that was JJ Wavy with the initial contact there on Ash Odom. And then he was brought down by a host of defenders. Gain of 5 there for Ash Odom. Yeah. Right now, I think Queen City has the recipe. Their formations are pulling Dallas into dime setups. And they're just running it up the middle here. AJ Caswell, 5-step drop. He fires it. It's a corner route. Great catch there by Curtis. He breaks the tackle. Leaping catch. Troy LaShaw giving chase. Breaks him, brought him down. Excuse me. Chris Curtis is turning this game upside down, folks. Second huge play. AJ Caswell, another corner route here. This time he had a great coverage there by Troy LaShaw, but he just out-jumped Troy there, and then Troy had to turn on the horses and chase him down. Chris Curtis, folks, already over 100 yards receiving here in the first quarter. And if I'm AJ Levy and I'm saying, well, shoot, if he's going to have a game like this, I'm just going to keep feeding it to him. Let's just win the game. Forget power running. Now let's just keep chucking corner routes. Caswell on a 3-step drop under pressure, throws a bullet out to number 86. Joe Simpson, the wide receiver, nice out route. Gain of 6 there. It's 2nd and 4. We have 1:18 left. And Queen City is down on the Dallas 34-yard line. And they are leading the Roughnecks 7-0. Folks, we appreciate you tuning in to the SFL on YouTube, presented by APM Music. AJ Caswell under center. 1 tight end right. Strong I formation. It's a power. Ash Odom on the run. And he picks up a first down. Brought down by a host of Roughnecks. But not before gaining the first down. Folks, I don't know what to tell you. It looks as if Queen City's going to be able to run the ball at will. It looks like they're going to be able to throw the corner out at will. Their defense is playing solid. Macc Wavy's going to have to dig himself out of a hole here. He's going to have to rally the troops, bring them together, say, guys, let's get this together. Caswell throws an out route. It's complete for a gain of 4 yards. Tackled by Billy Zorn, and that was complete to Memphis Blue, the number 2 wide receiver. I believe Memphis Blue got quite the contract raise. I believe that he was the number 3 receiver last year on the roster. Maybe even number 4, but he had a really good year. Queen City, strong I formation. It's an ISO up the middle. Ash Odom breaks a tackle. Man, he is looking very good. Very good. And folks, that music means that's the end of the first quarter. Queen City 7, Dallas nothing. Hang on tight, folks. They're driving, and this could get a lot worse for Dallas here. Once again, thanks for tuning in to the SFL on YouTube, presented by APM Music. Is tight end Haynes still with Queen City? He is not listed on the official roster. Caswell in a shotgun, drops back to pass, throws a bullet across the middle, and that is complete. Memphis Blue with a second grab of the day, just short of the first down. But folks, this is Ash Odom territory. This is where you just give it to him. Just let him do it. You were 3 last year. Okay, got it. Blue confirming that he was the number 3. He got quite the promotion here, taking over as the number 2 receiver. Caswell in the shotgun, drops back to pass, throws a swing route out to Odom. He stumbles after catching it, and it's a loss of 1. Brought down by number 52, Eddie Shields. Man, I honestly thought Odom was going to grab that and go for the first down. Way to rally there. Stopping him short. 3rd and 1. Queen City driving. They're on the Dallas 6. Coming out in a spread formation here. It looks like a quads. Ash Odom the lone back. It's a handoff up the middle. Not even touched, folks. The dive play to Ash Odom. He's a tired man. I don't know why he's so tired. Nobody even touched him. He had to do very minimal work there. Nonetheless, congratulations, young man. Another touchdown for his season 10 expedition. His exploration. He's in the hunt for the MVP race for sure. And I believe Queen City is going to ride him out, and it seems like a smart call here. Dallas so far unable to stop the inside runs, the ISOs, the dives. Queen City hasn't even had to go to the power run very often. Excuse me, folks. It's also Bring Your Dog to the Park Day, so sometimes these little shenanigans happen. I apologize. Thought they soundproofed the booth, but apparently not. The field goal is good. Second quarter, 9:59 to go. Queen City leads by 14. Dallas, nothing. Queen City here on the 30, about to kick off. Hopefully Macc Wavy and company can get something going here on, I believe, their 3rd drive. And the kick's underway. Good kick, taken at the 7-yard line. That's Troy LaShaw returning kicks, makes a move and then gets smacked. Wow. That was a big hit. Phoenix Blue. I wonder if that's Memphis's Blue. If any relations there, but he comes in and lays the wood on Dallas's defensive captain there. Troy LaShaw just getting hammered. Good return, though. He's going to give Dallas great field position. Gets it on the 30-yard line. Macc Wavy, he's got to rally the troops here. They don't have to score here. It's a long game, folks, but, man, it would go a long way in help. Wavy Jr. drops back to pass. No pressure all day to throw. Receiver just couldn't get his feet in on that out route. 2nd and 10. Thank you, folks, for tuning in. We have Caden Galbraith, Waffle, DeAndre Knoll, and Sir Shady. Just a few people joining us here in the live chat on YouTube. Yep, sorry I can't pronounce that. Macc Wavy in the shotgun formation. Trips to the left, one running back in the backfield, one receiver on the right side of the field. That's a three-step drop. He's under pressure. He's under pressure. And they sent the blitz, but it was a D lineman that broke free. I believe that's Koa Kalea again. Second sack of the game. Folks, this is a big sexy-esque game that we're now seeing out of Koa Kalea early in the second quarter. He's already up to 2 sacks. Macc Wavy in a quads look here. Shotgun, one back in the backfield. Queen City coming out in 3D linemen. They send the pressure. He's under pressure again. And he throws a corner route, and that's complete to Prince Escobar. But he didn't get the first down. It's 4th and 3, and I believe Dallas is going to send out Rock Vandenboom again. Maybe that was an out route, not a corner route. I stand corrected. But either way, it didn't get to the chains. He cut that one short, which is unfortunate. I mean, unless you're a Queen City Corsair fan. And there he is, Rock Vandenboom. His last punt was a beauty. Got it all the way down to the 3-yard line. Unfortunately, I don't think he's going to get it anywhere close on this punt. He is not a strong-legged punter. But nonetheless, good hang time here. 4.1. And what a hit. That's Aston Quackenvoss with a big hit there on Simpson, the 3rd wide receiver for the Corsairs. Big hit. Yeah, really good defensive showing so far out of Queen City. I'm not sure if it's just Dallas's playbook doesn't fit their build and they're trying to peak. You know, we know Steven's a very smart owner. He's going to try to do different things. Handoff up the middle to Ash Odom. He's got room to go, folks, all day long. That's a 6-yard gain. 5.2 yards per carry. 52 yards and a rushing touchdown for Ash Odom. Folks, we could be seeing a Season 9-esque game here only in the second week if they do not stop if they don't plug up the middle of this defense here. It's going to be a long day. They're going to need both the McDaniels to really lock him down. Strong eye formation. It's a handoff. ISO up the middle. Odom. Looks like a gain of 1. Brought down. That's number 55. And that's Heath McDaniel Jr. as we speak. Tulsa up 7-0 over Chicago. 6:40 left in the first quarter. SFL final. Alaska beats Houston 13-0. Caswell under center. No backs in the backfield. He throws a slant across the middle. It's complete to Memphis Blue. I got a feeling we're going to be calling his name a lot today. Dallas, they're giving a lot of room, and Queen City is dicing it up. Chicago, one of those teams, you know, I talked about the progression system, which is new to the SFL this year. But a lot of teams have experimented with new things this year. And Caswell drops back to pass. He's under pressure. He throws complete outside. Nice move there. Joe Simpson, you know, for a non-star player here, Joe Simpson's wrapped up a couple grabs there. That time made a really nice move. 3rd string receiver playing like a number 1 right now. Good play for Joe Simpson. A.J. Caswell will take it. Dual back setup, split backs. Under center, he drops back. 5-step drop. He's throwing deep. Corner route. Chris Curtis. Man, he is on fire today. That is the 2nd jumping grab for Chris Curtis. He's going to have a big day here. Troy LaShaw on the stop. But it looks like Dallas is going to struggle. Interesting note here, Dallas also does not have any large contract cornerbacks on their roster. Tried to take a page out of Queen City's defense. So far, it's not working for them. Single back formation. It's a dive up the middle to Ash Odom. Brought down by both McDaniel Sr. and Jr. Gain of 3 yards. And folks, the clock's just ticking here. In the chat, Joe Simpson, Queen City MVP. He's playing well, I tell you, for a reserve receiver. He's having quite a day. Caswell drops back to pass. He throws deep. It's a corner route complete. Folks, Guess who? Chris Curtis. Holy moly, that's 5 catches on the night. For Chris Curtis, that one another leaping catch. He is telling Caswell, just throw it up, man. I gotcha. That time, beating Billy Zorn, he had no chance. No chance. I will take the receiver 100 times out of 100 on a corner route versus a non-star defensive back, a reserve D back. Playing off here, this could be dangerous. Split back setup. Caswell 5-step drop, throws a corner route. That time it was complete to Curtis, but he couldn't drag his feet there. Nice little fade pass, but just a little too much. Curtis couldn't drag his toes. And Queen City's going to challenge. I don't know if it's going to pay off, but let's go ahead and take a commercial break.
Follow the SFL on Twitter @SimulationFL, on Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube and Twitch channels. You're already here, right? Might as well stay tuned. Get league updates on your phone while browsing the internet, and make sure you never miss a live broadcast. Thank you for supporting the SFL.
And we're back. Thanks for staying tuned, folks. I knew it. I knew he didn't drag the feet. We saw it on the live play. He looked out of bounds. We saw the replay there. I don't think that's going to cost Queen City here. Coming out in a strong I formation. Pro set. It's a handoff on a power to Ash Odom. And folks, he got in again. I don't know what to say. Ronnie Nickens is absolutely right, 100%. Welcome, Ronnie. How you been, my friend? Ash Odom, you know, this feels like when I was head coach in St. Louis. This is exactly what our games felt like. Hopefully Dallas does not allow 60 points like we did, but hats off to St. Louis, by the way. They're playing Indy this week. They're starting the season on the right foot, 1-0. For the old win column, the old Gladiators getting on their way for this season's campaign. Number 3 for the Queen City Corsairs, Ricky Matthews, kicker and punter. Oh, pressure up the middle, but doesn't even affect him. He's got ice in the veins, folks. And he puts Queen City up 21-0 over the Dallas Roughnecks, folks. The storyline has to be, after a year where Dallas had Shabazz synergy and they were trying to throw all over the field, a year where Macc Wavy Jr. threw all over everybody in Cleveland, the two come back together, and so far we just haven't seen anything out of Dallas's offense. It's been a really stagnant start for the Roughnecks. The kick's underway. Troy LaShaw making a man miss, but he's going to be brought down at the Dallas 27. Pretty good return considering where he caught it. I agree. 45 viewers, only 17 likes. Please, folks, if you're enjoying the game, if you're enjoying my commentary, if you're enjoying the performance these two teams are putting on the field, please hit that like button. Again, thank you for tuning in to the SFL on YouTube, presented by APM Music. Macc Wavy Jr. in the shotgun look, quads. He throws to the left. It's an out route, and that is complete to Prince Escobar for a gain of 7 there. They're going to need a big day. This receiving core, and that includes the tight ends, they have 3 wide receivers. Prince Escobar, Shea Carroll, Luke Vidovich is the tight end. They have Mike Osai that they brought in from Baltimore. That's their receiving core. When you give that many weapons to your quarterback, you gotta get it out there. And here, Dallas is in a heavy set here. They don't even have the 3rd receiver on the field. Wavy, 5-step drop under pressure. And he is brought down by a host of defenders, folks. That's number 72. Tad Myers, the defensive end, made first contact. See Tad Myers delivering the initial hit, and then no other than Alex Cross coming in and making the stop to finish off that play. Macc Wavy goes down. That's a big loss, folks. Big loss here. Dallas can't seem to get themselves out of the hole. 3rd and 9. Wavy, 3 receivers to the right. Shotgun set. Two-step drop. He throws across the middle. It's complete. And that was good to Mike Osai. That's the kind of plays they need to see. That's the kind of formations I want to see Dallas stay in for the rest of the game. Macc Wavy, maybe he hears me from the press booth. Throws a nice little slant route to Osai across the middle. He double covers the ball to ensure he doesn't turn it over. And that's good for a first down. And he keeps the Roughnecks drive alive. They now have it on their own 45-yard line. 1st and 10, 4:08 left in the first quarter. Down by 21 here. It's an ISO play up the middle to Mike Davis, and he is just met. Alex Cross there with the finish. Number 71, Tommy Smith from the D tackle position made initial contact, and then no other than Alex Cross coming in with the finishing blow. Macc Wavy here. Strong eye, 2 tight ends left. Again, this takes their receivers off the field. They only have 1 star receiver. They throw the ball. It's complete. I'm not a big fan of this formation. Folks, that was complete to Prince Escobar, 3rd and 4. Offense 101. And it goes to say, you know, even on defense as well, I learned this in my time both in St. Louis and Alaska, you got to keep your star players on the field. Folks, you have 3 paid wide receivers. You have a tight end, yeah. 2 of those in that last play were non-huge contracts there for Dallas. Wavy back to drop, 5-step drop, throws an out route. It's complete. First down. Good grab there. I believe that was, let's see. Number 86. 85 maybe? That had to be Luke Vidovich. I do not see 86 on the roster. I apologize, folks. Tulsa, we got a score update. 1:14 left in the first quarter. Tulsa 10, Chicago nothing. They are struggling, folks. Chicago is having a rough year so far, a rough go at it. Wavy under pressure. He is sacked again, folks. This time, number 44, Avery King from his outside linebacker position came flying in, put a lot of pressure under Macc Wavy. Even if King didn't get there, there was a defensive lineman coming off the corner as well. Tons of pressure here on Macc Wavy Jr. early. As the SFL commissioner updates, if Chicago loses, both teams in the championship last season will start the season 0-2. That's unheard of. Good throw across the middle to Macc Wavy. That was to Mike Osai. He was hit. Really good defense there by Maurice Johnson. I believe that was the number 2 DB there for Queen City. And it puts Dallas here in a 3rd and long. What started as a relatively promising drive here isn't looking real good here for Macc Wavy and the Dallas Roughnecks. 2-back setup. Wavy 5-step drop, pump fake. Throws across the middle into a host of Queen City defenders. That was a dangerous throw. Number 94 and 21. That's Ellis Harlow and Stenzo Woods Jr. on the coverage. That had to be a cover 8 there. It's the only reason that D tackle would have dropped back. But, you know, way to bring it in. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning here in Queen City. Queen City leading Dallas 21-0. 4th and 5 here for the Roughnecks. Let's see if Rock Vandenboom can get another punt here inside the 5. He had a beauty earlier in the game that was down at the 3-yard line. Didn't really help him out too much, but it's underway. This is looking good, folks. Another great bounce. Oh, my goodness. Another beautiful punt for Dallas, and they down it at the Queen City 4-yard line. Another dime dropped in there by Rock Vandenboom. Beautiful punt, man. I get so excited about good punter play. It really bails the defense out. Right now, Dallas needs all the help they can get. They're down 21-0 here. 1:51 to go in the first quarter. They have a spread look here. Strong eye. ISO up the middle. Great blocks for Ash Odom. Really nice blocks there by number 23, Hadley Diamante. The fullback there, stealing the block on one of the McDaniel linebackers and really allowed Ash Odom there to pick up 5 yards. You see the stat line for Chris Curtis absolutely going beast mode. 5 of 6 catches, 155 yards receiving. Has a touchdown to his name. Caswell drops back to pass. Huge throw all day. Throws it into a host of Dallas defenders. It was broken up there by Macc Wavy. But there were really 3 roughnecks in the area that could have made a play on that ball. Chris Curtis giving it all he had, took a shot, just couldn't reel it in. Yeah, Macc Wavy, Troy LaShaw pinching down on Curtis. They said, look, you know, Troy LaShaw putting the elbow on the ref there. Shouldn't have been there. 3rd and 5 for the Roughneck defense here. This would be huge if they get a punt from this position on the field. A.J. Caswell, single back right, trips right. Oh, he jumped offside, free play. It was a pitch to Odom, breaking a tackle. He looks really strong today, but it doesn't matter. They're going to decline the penalty and move the chains there. Sir Shady, I am not 100% sure if he did belong to Queen City last year. It's really rare for non-franchise, non-contract star players to move cities like that. Generally, the stars are the ones that do the moving. Heath McDaniel Jr. coming in and saying, no, he was not. So there we go. 3rd and inches here. Looks like they had about 6 yards to go. The offside gave them 5. It's 3rd and inches. 2 backs and a shotgun look here for A.J. Caswell. And it's a QB draw. Excuse me. That was a beautiful run there by Caswell. He looks gifted. He looks very quick, very mobile. He picks up about 6 yards on the run, and that's good for a 1st down. Completely caught Dallas off guards. And I'm telling you, everything up the middle is wide open. As you see here, A.J. Caswell doing what he pleases. 200 yards passing here in the 1st quarter. Single back, trips left. It's a dive up the middle, or a trap, excuse me. And that's good for 8 yards, man. Dallas has really got to make some halftime adjustments here, and they're going to have to dig deep. Their defense here relying heavily on the McDaniels at the linebacker position and putting a lot of pressure on LaShaw, and LaShaw trying to get, you know, the rest of the secondary in place here. But Caswell is having his way. Queen City here, commanding lead, 21-0, 16 to go here in the 2nd quarter. And he's going to drop back to pass, 5-step drop. He's under a little bit of pressure, throws across the middle. And that was a big hit there. Woo! Memphis Blue taking a shot. He's been one of Caswell's favorite targets today. Holy moly. Folks, if you're not familiar with Ash Odom, he had over 1,500 yards rushing last season. I believe he had 16 rushing touchdowns. He was the lifeline for the Alaska Storm. Of course, Mighty RX, the owner there, wanted to go in a different direction. And Mighty starting out 2-0 on the season. He doesn't have a star running back this year. But here we go. That ends the 2nd quarter, 21-0. Queen City leads Dallas, and we're going to take a commercial break, and we'll see you after halftime, folks.
Follow the SFL on Twitter @SimulationFL, on Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube and Twitch channels. You're already here, right? Might as well stay tuned. Get league updates on your phone while browsing the internet, and make sure you never miss a live broadcast. Thank you for supporting the SFL.
And we're back, folks. Thanks for tuning in to the SFL here on YouTube, presented by APM, and we're back, folks. Queen City with a commanding lead over the Dallas Roughnecks, 21-0. Let's see if Steven has made enough adjustments here to get Dallas back in. I know Macc Wavy is a true leader here in Dallas. I know Troy LaShaw has got that defense. I just know that Dallas is scrambling to make all the adjustments that they can, and let's hope they can get it turned around here in the second half. Troy LaShaw taking the kickoff. He spins, folks. What a return. He is such a gifted player, both in the secondary and in the return game. Gets it all the way out to the Dallas 39. And, folks, that's a great start for Dallas, but let's see if Macc Wavy can get this team going here. What I think needs to happen is Dallas needs to stay in formations where they get all three of their star receivers on the field and their tight end. If you lose one of these players, you know, you're instantly weaker, right? Macc Wavy back to drop under pressure, throws a nice little out route there, and it's complete. Nice pass to number 88, Shea Carroll. He's the third wide receiver here for the Roughnecks getting in. I believe that's his first catch of the game, and it was a 4-yard gain. This man right here needs to step it up. They need to have a huge second half out of Prince Escobar. He had a few key drops earlier in the first half. Here we go, single back formation, two tight ends right. It looks like a counter there, but Mike Davis finding some room and bounced it outside and picked up a first down. I believe that's a gain of 6 for Mike Davis. Excellent pull there by the left guard to get all the way around and give Davis a room to bounce. One tight end left, 3 wide receivers set. Macc Wavy Jr., shotgun formation, Mike Davis in the backfield, picking up a block. He's under pressure, throws an out route. It's complete to Prince Escobar. And Prince couldn't turn it up for the first down, but he picks up 9, and it's 2nd and inches. And so far, Dallas looking very clean. These are the formations that they got to stay in. One back looks. Keep all your star guys on the field here, and you might be able to reel yourself back into the game. Going into a 2 tight end, strong eye right formation. It's an ISO up the middle. Good block by the fullback, and he gets just enough for the first down. Brought down by Jack Thomas, the strong safety here for Queen City. Macc coming out here, 3 wide receiver look. 2 backs in the backfield, no tight end on the field. Shotgun look. That's a 3-step drop for Wavy. They're bringing the pressure, and it looks like it's complete to Prince Escobar there for a first down. Looked to be about a gain of 15 on the play, man. Macc Wavy under so much pressure there by Tad Myers. Just laid into Macc Wavy there. Prince Escobar did a nice job of getting turned around and bringing that one in. Tad Myers, the non-contract defensive end. Maybe after this game he'll get a contract. We'll see. Macc Wavy trips right. Shotgun, 1 back in the backfield. 3 down lineman look. It's a 3-step drop for Wavy. Throws a hook route. It's incomplete. Looking for Mike Osai there. And as you can see, Osai having a very rough day. He's been thrown to 5 times. Only 2 receptions, 1 drop there. That pass was broken up by Stenzo Woods Jr. We've called his name several times this game. He's had a pretty good game. Flying around to the ball, causing all sorts of havoc. 2nd and 10 for the Roughnecks. Wavy, single back, it's a counter up the middle. And Alex, that's number 44, Avery King, excuse me, just laying the wood on Mike Davis. And that was a no gain on the play. Man, anytime I see a Queen City Corsair fly up the middle, I just assume it's Alex Cross. But I forget that they've got 2 phenomenal linebackers. Man, these margaritas are strong. Whoa! Let's go, Dallas. Come on. 3rd and 10. Macc Wavy, shotgun set. 3 receivers to the left. He drops back. 3-step drop. Throws the corner route, and it's complete. Touchdown. And that was good to Shea Carroll, making his second catch of the game, and that was a beauty on a corner route. Wide open, blown coverage there by number 26, Maurice Johnson. That is not what you want to see if you're a Queen City fan, but if you're Dallas, that's just what the doctor ordered. Macc Wavy Jr. cashing in on a beautiful throw, complete to Shea Carroll. And folks, they're getting back into it here. Number 2, Manuel on for the extra point. Decent snap, pressure up the middle, doesn't even make him flinch. Kicks it right down the middle. Folks, it's 8:12 to go here in the third quarter. Queen City up 21-7. And they are bringing it today here at the home field. I'm interested to see some score updates. I wonder how the rest of the games are going across the SFL. Again, folks, thanks for tuning in to the SFL on YouTube, presented by APM Music. The kick is off, taking about the 9-yard line. Decent return there by Joe Simpson. He's been a busy man today, and may have a Memphis Blue-like rise here in Queen City. We've called his name several times. He's made some really good plays, and we may see him work his way into a contract here as the season progresses. A.J. Caswell under center, one tight end right, trips to the left. Ash Odom alone back in the backfield. 3-4 step drop. It's an out route complete. No, they're going to say he didn't get both feet down. Intended for Chris Curtis there, I believe. And it's going to be 2nd and 10. And Queen City throws the challenge flag. I'm not sure. It looked like he got 1 foot down, folks. I'm not 100%, but let's go ahead and take a commercial break.
The Simulation Football League is presented by APM Music and is the official theme music provider of the SFL. Listen to their Champions Will Rise soundtrack at apmmusic.com today and search through thousands of tracks to boost the quality of your stream just like us. APM Music, production music library and custom music house.
Folks, it looks like they're going to go ahead and credit them with the catch. Chris Curtis, I believe that was who was on the reception there. I could be wrong. I was focused on the commercial there. Shotgun set. 2nd and 3. Caswell 3-step drop. Pressure up the middle. Complete across the middle. And that was to Mike Daggs, the starting tight end for Queen City. Beautiful route. Even better throw by Caswell to recognize the pressure and get rid of the ball quickly. Man, that DB was flying up the middle there. Brought down by number 23, Brian Shark, the strong safety for Dallas. First and 10 for the Corsairs. 7:37 left to go in the third quarter. 21-7. Ash Odom up the middle. Stopped by Troy LaShaw, but folks, I believe there's an offside call here. They're probably going to declare. Yeah, they accept it. So those yards aren't going to count for Ash Odom, but they will conserve a down here and move the ball a little closer to a first down. Folks, it's been a rough game here if you're a Dallas fan. It's always tough when your team has a rough start to the season, but I encourage everyone to stay true to your team. We have a power to the right here to Ash Odom. He's got blockers. Sheds a tackle. Man, he just took Jack Sharp for a ride. Broke the tackle. Looked real strong there. In Queen City, Power City here. Power runs. Great blocks there. Hadley Diamante proving his value. Maybe working his way into a potential contract next season. Good run there. Ash Odom 1st and 10. They have the ball here on the Dallas 33. AJ Caswell under center. 1 back left. 2 tight end set. It's a cut. Looked like a counter there, or a trap up the middle. Brought down by number 99, Billy Joe Bacon, the D tackle there for Dallas. Second and 8 here for Queen City on the drive. AJ Caswell, no back in the backfield. 1 tight end, 4 receivers. 3-step drop, and he's going to wing it across the middle. It's complete. Big hit there, but brought in by no other than Memphis Blue. And you see the numbers here, the comparisons. Both quarterbacks are doing well, but AJ Caswell is really having a day here, and Memphis Blue has been a big reason for it. Huge play there for the Corsairs. And Dallas is reeling here. Power run to the left side. Ash Odom has blockers, and he's going to get into the house. My goodness, this guy. That was the backup running back, actually. Todd Mack. Folks, when the backup running back is that wide open, he goes in untouched there until the end, and then he just runs over Brian Shark for the touchdown. Folks, we might have to pull out Harry Carey today. I hope not. I hope not, but the margaritas are flowing. Dallas is struggling here, and well, Queen City is just running away with it here. 27-7 as their kicker trots out. Ricky Matthews on for the extra point. Max Barney with the hold. The kick is up, no pressure. Should be an easy one, and it is, folks. The score, 28-7 here in New York. If you're a Dallas fan, folks, I don't know what to tell you. All I know, stay loyal. You've got a great owner in Steven. He's going to get this figured out. Right now, the playbook isn't matching the build. They've got some kinks to work out. It's a long season. Shoot, there's plenty of time to get back into it. We've seen some crazier stuff in the SFL. So, you know, have a little faith, folks. But I think if they don't get it going here soon, this game may be over. Waffle just pointed out that was the second non-contract touchdown by Queen City in the first 2 weeks of the season. It's not uncommon for them, since they're such a heavy power team and their running backs exert so much energy while running the ball. You know, Mac burned us, or at least their second string running back burned us a couple times in St. Louis last year. Wavy under center. It's a pitch to the outside. He's got some blocks. Mike Davis breaking tackles. Man, I kept calling him Mac, but man, Mike Davis showing the wheels there and getting the first down. And that's rare. You don't normally see pitches go for that kind of yardage. But Mike Davis showing that he's got the speed to make it work. At number 46 there, Phoenix Blue flying over from his free safety position to make that tackle and save what would have been a potential touchdown there. Macc Wavy, 2 backs in the backfield under center here. 3-step drop. He's looking. He throws the out route, and it is complete to Mike Osai. And that's a 5-yard gain. If they score here, folks, we'll have a ball game. It'll be a 14-point ball game. If they're forced to punt it again, or, you know, they turn it over, you know, if I were Dallas, I'd be in 4-down territory the rest of the game. You know, if you're going to lose by a million from turning the ball over, but I'd go out just swinging. Run up the middle by Mike Davis, brought down by Avery King. And if you're Dallas here, I mean, in the first drive, there were several handoffs to Mike Davis, and he was getting yards. And then they kind of got away from it, had to punt. Now they're getting back to it, but I honestly think they're in a position now where they have to just chuck the ball nonstop. Macc Wavy back to pass. It's a corner route, and man, Number 46, Phoenix Blue, jumping on that like a banshee, flying over there. And they're going to bring out Vandenboom for another punt. Vandenboom receiving the ball at the 48-yard line, his own, and he punts it up. And it's going to bounce at the 5. Oh, that is not ideal. The way Vandenboom's been punting all day, I would have let it bounce off the ground and let it see if it took a great bounce. But Willie Dupree, the backup strong safety, said, nope, I'm going to give a touchback and give the ball to Queen City on the 20-yard line. Mental errors have really plagued Dallas really all season. They played a decent game last week, still came up short. Queen City obviously beat the defending champs, and then the defending champs obviously lost to Carolina. Great game plan there by James Klein in Carolina. Brings his team to 1-1. It's a corner route, and he just got stuck. Caswell left his receiver out to dry, and he took a shot, folks. Number 16. He's going to have to protect his guys a little bit better than that. For league stories, schedules, standings, statistics by press stats and rosters, head on over to simulationfl.net. AJ Caswell, strong eye left, under center here. Pro formation. It's a power run to the left. He's got blockers. Ash Odom. Folks, gain of 6, 88 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns here for Ash Odom. This kind of performance is scary. If Queen City gets this going early, just wait until Ash Odom progresses into the monster that he's going to become later in the season. Wait till he gets branching tackle, breakaway burst, and all those good things on him. It's going to be a nightmare here. Strong eye left out of Queen City here. He drops back to pass, 3-step drop. It's an out route complete. And that was thrown over to Chris Curtis. He's had himself a heck of a day. Definitely in the runnings for player of the week as he's starting to get close here to the 200-yard mark. Chris Curtis in his second season. He's got 7 catches, 167 yards, and 1 touchdown. Big shout out to our stats guy today. Scott is holding it down for us. Ash Odom up the middle, 2nd and 8. Scott's on his double duty. He covered the Mexico City game earlier today. And, you know, Scott, we appreciate everything you're doing. We appreciate all the stat guys that have stepped up and helped out. And we appreciate all the new analysts and broadcasters who have joined us here in the SFL. It's really nice to see the community step up and embrace the game. You know, it's our 10th anniversary season here, and you guys are making it a special one. AJ Caswell steps up into the pocket under pressure. He is smacked in the face by J.J. Wavy. Smacked him right in the mouth, and that's the kind of pressure they need. As I was saying, though, very grateful for everybody who stepped up. You know, we can't do this. The SFL wouldn't be as great as it is if we didn't have everybody helping out like they do and all the helping hands around the league. It's been phenomenal, and that's what makes the SFL great. Caswell under center. It's a dive up the middle here, and he is stopped. Brought down by McDaniel Sr. there. He's having himself quite a busy day, and well, it's a rare 4th down here for Queen City. But it looks like they're going to punt it away here on the 34-yard line. That should give Dallas relatively good field position. The way LaShaw has been returning today, it could turn into a little bit more. Takes it at the 21, or 19, excuse me, and he gets a punt away. 4.1 hang time. LaShaw with a juke. Brought down by a host of Queen City Corsairs. That's Jones, Branch on the tackle there. Heath McDaniel Jr. says, yes, we really need a touchdown this drive, and I agree with you, Heath. You really do. Things can get out of hands. Folks, 38 watching now, only 26 likes. Please, 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 please hit that like button for us. Handoff to Mike Davis. And he is brought down by Stenzo Woods Jr., I believe. What a day he's having, folks. Free safety there for the Queen City Corsairs. He is flying around the field, doing exactly what Queen City's owner is paying him to do, and he's making him look like a genius here. And they're in a press look here. Dallas in a shotgun look. And the non-star corners are pressing beautifully. Macc Wavy under pressure. Beautiful pressure up the middle there by Tommy Smith, the defensive tackle for the Corsairs. And first of all, I want to, point you guys. Did you see the DBs, the non-contract DBs on the press? That is non-star cornerbacks pressing huge contracted receivers. All three of Dallas' star wide receivers got pressed beautifully. Macc Wavy, shotgun look here, quads look. He's under pressure, and he's going to be sacked. Sam Smashley leading the charge there. But there were several Queen City Corsair members on the pressure there. 4th and 17 here for Dallas, and it's just not getting any better. Vandenboom out on the field. It's what must be like his 6th or 7th punt today. And the punt's away. It's a high one, folks. It's hanging 4.2. And that's returned by Joe Simpson up to the 40-yard line. And that's where Queen City's offense will take over. And I would not expect anything different than what we've seen all day from Queen City. Heavy dose of Ash Odom. Or you throw it to Chris Curtis and just let him ball out. Chris Curtis, 7 catches, 167 yards, 1 touchdown. Ash Odom, 20 carries, 90 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns, 1 catch. It's a trap up the middle, and he's got room to go, folks. Brought down on the play by Sharp. Ash Odom slow to get up, but, folks, that's 6 more yards for the young fella, and that takes him up to 96 yards. Man, Joe, you're killing it, man. That was like automatic update. Man, these stat guys are good. Strong eye look out of Queen City here. Ooh, this could be bad. Dallas shifting to the left. Looks like they're going to bring the pressure. It's a power play to the left, and he's got room, folks. This could be trouble. Whew. Troy LaShaw, Brian Shark, and Champ Wavy swarm to bring down Ash Odom, but not before he gets the first down here. And this could have been bad. This could have been really bad. Anytime the defense rotates to the weak side and leaves the strong side that wide open, that's scary, folks. And that music means it's the end of the 3rd quarter here. Queen City dominant performance here. They're leading the Roughnecks 28-7. I don't see any Dallas people putting the 4s up in the air. They don't, I don't know, folks. If Queen City scores here, this might be game. Tight end left, strong eye formation, pro look out of Queen City. It's another power play to the left. Odom has all the room in the world. Takes it for a gain of 9. 2nd down, inches to go. And I don't want to call this game. I don't want to write Dallas off. But this ain't good, folks. Strong eye look here. It's an ISO up the middle. He's going to get the first down. Looked to be about a 5-yard gain there for Ash Odom, right up the middle. Folks, I don't know what you do if you're Dallas. Right now, your build fundamentally relies on the 2 linebackers balling out every game. It puts a lot of pressure on the McDaniels, both inside and outside. A lot of pressure they need. Caswell back to pass. It's complete. Chris Curtis, I believe that's his 8th catch of the game there. Tacks on 4 more yards. That puts him up to 171 yards. 8 catches, man. He might break 200 yards receiving. And if you're If you're Queen City, you're happy with that. You'll take that every day of the week. This strong eye formation, I bet it's going to be a power, and they are shifting to the weak side. It is. And again, Ash Odom all day long. They just keep shifting to the outside. 1, 2, 3, 4. It looked like a 6-yard gain there for the first down for Ash Odom. They keep rotating. Dallas comes out in a 4-3 look, and then they rotate it to the weak side, and they're just allowing the guards in the tight end on the left side to seal it off. Got a trap play up the middle. Ash Odom getting skinny, breaking tackles, folks. Good night, 9-yard gain up the middle. Ash Odom, 137 yards on 26 carries. He is continuing his MVP quest here, running roughshod through Dallas. Right now, he's currently being upstaged by Chris Curtis, but man, it's just a matter of time before he busts loose and breaks off a big one. Already has a few touchdowns to his name. Diamante leading the ISO here. He's got room. First down, brought down by Heath McDaniel Sr. here. I feel for teams. You know, I was watching the San Francisco game, and you know, I see a little bit of similarities here with Dallas. You know, where you're getting into formations that don't take advantage of your build, and it, you know, it hurts under pressure. Caswell gets a rocket out, and it's complete to Joe Simpson. Man, I tell you, Joe Simpson is having a game, folks. Joe Simpson is having himself a game. Second and goal. A.J. Caswell under pressure. Haven't seen much of that today, which is really inconvenient for Dallas considering they have Max Blitz and T. Cabal at the defensive end position. Haven't seen too much. Yeah, strong eye formation. Power to the left. Ash Odom's going to power his way into the end zone. And that's another touchdown, folks. Put a feather in the cap and call it macaroni. I think Dallas is done here. They just got Yankee doodled all day long. Don't quote me on that. That's not going to be my catchphrase. But yeah, put a fork in the steak, put a feather in the hat. I think we're done here in Dallas. Harry Carey's warming up. Ash Odom, another touchdown. Getting a little ridiculous here. 142 yards rushing, 3 touchdowns. I believe that's 100% accurate because Joe's doing a fantastic job here on the stats. I don't know. I'm disheartened. I don't even want to pull out Harry Carey. I feel let down. It's rough, folks. The progression system has proven to be very challenging for several teams across the league here, especially the teams that have opted for a peak build. For those of you who aren't familiar with how to build teams here in the SFL, or are familiar with the progression system, we had a salary cap, and essentially, you know, we had to make the best builds. And with player progression, players submit their upgrades every week to progress their players, and throughout the season, the more active they are and they show up and submit their stats, then you know, they're able to get better throughout the season and giving us that realistic look that we were looking for. And you know, you saw Black Death there on the jerseys, and more like the Black Plague in the scoring department. Power run here from Mike Davis, and he is brought down. These linebackers here for Queen City are very good. Avery King there on the tackle, and you see the difference here. Ash Odom, 140 yards, and Mike Davis really not doing a whole bunch here on the ground. But back to my point, as Dallas progresses throughout the season, their offense will surely get better. But that may not help them in their playoff chances. They play in a very tough division. Good outside throw there by Wavy. That looks to be Prince Escobar stumbling with the grab there. And that'll take it to 3rd and 3. 7 minutes to go here. Queen City leading Dallas 35-7. DeAndre Noel says, Queen City smashing the necks with this inside run game. I see what you did there. Wavy, 5-step drop. He throws across the middle. And it's caught. Prince Escobar. Wow. That was exciting. Initially broken up by Phoenix Blue, and then Prince Escobar said, nope, I'm going to take that for the first down. Macc Wavy flirting with danger there. As you can see, just tipped it right back to Prince Escobar. He squatting down there to make that catch. That could have been dangerous. Heads up play there by Prince to get his paws on it. That's good for a Dallas first down. At this point, folks, you're just looking for any positive notes of your Dallas. Again, I absolutely hate this 2 tight end look. Absolutely hate it. Hand off to Mike Dave. Here's why I hate it, folks. Let's just do an offensive coordinator breakdown. The reason why I hate it, you're showing a strong look. Queen City is going to already have their 2-star linebackers on the field, regardless of what you come out in. If you're Dallas, yes, you have Luke Vidovich in the game, but you're losing at least one of your receivers, and it's generally Shea Carroll that's out of the game. And they're not getting anything for it there. As you see, number 75, Koa Kalea, also having a great game today. Big stop there. But essentially, folks, and the way 2K works, you go with a heavy offense. One, if you go with a heavy look, 2 tight end build, 1 receiver, maybe a fullback. Yeah, maybe you would sit into a heavy formation, but that's not Dallas. They're not built that way, and they keep getting into it, and it keeps hurting them. And that's why, folks, they're losing. They're taking money off the field by going into those sets. Macc Wavy Jr. back to pass, 3-step drop, complete across the field to Mike Osai. Nice little juke there, 4th and 2. And I wonder if we're going to see the field goal unit here. And it looks like it. They look like they're trotting off the field. And Manuel on the field here. Oh, no, they called him back off. Macc Wavy, here we go again in that 2-set look. Strong eye, 2 tight ends right. 1. Oh, they get him to jump offside. Free play. And the backup. I hate what I just saw. That's the backup running back, Rank McQueen, in the game over Mike Davis. Critical 4th down play. It doesn't matter because Queen City bails them out, folks, but that is terrible. And I'm sorry to keep harping on this, but there's some fundamental flaws here in this Dallas playbook that Steven surely is going to have to address moving forward in the season. I'm not trying to kill you, Steven. I know this is a tough day for you. Man, I just wish you the best moving forward, but you got to get these heavy sets out. They are killing your team. You are literally taking 2 receivers off the field here every time, and the results have not been pretty, but they're driving here, folks. 4:49 left to go. They're down by 28 points here. Macc Wavy in the shotgun look, 1 back set. He throws a corner route deep, and it's broken up there. Great defense. That's Mick Weimer, one of the primary cornerbacks here for Queen City. As I was saying, guys, if you're new to the SFL and you're just joining, either Queen City, Dallas, Vancouver, whatever team you're on, and you're having a rough go, stay positive, right? Like St. Louis has some of the strongest players and fans I've seen. Macc Wavy throws across the middle, complete, and that's a touchdown. Mike Osai on the post route, burning them there. Where has this been all game? Macc Wavy, pressure in his face, steps up, beautiful ball. Squeezed it right between the 2 non-contract defenders. And that's a touchdown. Well, folks, here we go. Maybe they heard me. They're still down by quite a bit, but, 21 points is doable. 4:41 to go. They can get some big plays. A lot of onside kicks. I imagine Queen City is going to run the ball, try to sweat some of the clock off here. But the extra points up, a little bit of pressure, no problem. 35-14, Queen City leading Dallas. 4:41 to go. Folks, thanks for tuning in to the SFL on YouTube, brought to you by APM Music. And let's go ahead and take our last commercial break of the day.
The Simulation Football League is presented by APM Music and is the official theme music provider of the SFL. Listen to their Champions Will Rise soundtrack at apmmusic.com today and search through thousands of tracks to boost the quality of your stream just like us. APM Music, production music library and custom music house.
Here we go, folks. As you saw, the onside kick there recovered by Queen City, and that's a QB draw up the middle. Caswell sliding, taking a little bit of a dirty shot there by number 28, Hooper Wigglesworth. Putting a late hit there, but no call. It was a late slide there, but still, nonetheless, Caswell was sliding, and Wigglesworth put it on him. A.J. Caswell having himself a heck of a day. He's played a perfect game. No picks. 1 touchdown. Odom's had himself a great day as well. Our stat guys had himself a great game as well. Everybody's just having a good day except for the Dallas Roughnecks here. I mean, Macc hasn't turned the ball over, so, I mean, he's putting up yards. They're just not able to convert. Pass outside to Ash Odom. Maybe a gain of 1 there. Brought down by both McDaniels right there, both inside and outside, junior and senior on the stop. It is an interesting build coming out of Stephen and Dallas, though. They have 2-star defensive linebackers. They have 2-star defensive ends. Then they have 2 safeties, and that's it. And so that's 6 players. That's a good number, and they have them in each layer of the defense. But so far, they're just getting torched at the cornerback position. Caswell milking the clock. Single back right. It's a dive up the middle to Odom. And it's 4th and 4. They're probably going to trot out the field goal unit. Yeah. Looks like they're going to bring them out, folks. 32 people tuned in, 28 likes. Go ahead and hit that like button for us, folks. If you're new to the SFL, head on over to simulationfl.net. Check out the Discord, which you can find on the website. Learn all about it. Learn all about the teams here. And go ahead and get yourself situated, and maybe you can get picked up. I believe next week opens free agency. Pretty good punt floating out to the Dallas 12. Could have been a lot worse there for the Roughnecks. They're going to take over with 2:31 left to go. I know Steven can figure this out. He's too good of an owner. He's been around too long not to get this straightened out for Dallas. Macc Wavy and all their receivers, and they've got a ton of talent here. So at any point, this can be flipped around, and they can start scoring a ton of points. Under pressure, Macc Wavy brought down. Big sack there by Ellis Harlow. Defensive end there for Queen City, providing the pressure. They're going no huddle. Mack's going to take the snap from the 4. He's standing in his own end zone. He's under pressure. He's hit. Holy smokes, folks. That was close. That was really close. Holy cow. John Setzer, the D tackle, coming away free. And that could have been disaster. Not like it would have mattered much to Dallas, but still, you're trying to build. Moving forward, you're trying to get better here. Moving to next week, Macc Wavy in a weird look here. He's under center, but it's more of a pistol look here. Drops back to pass, 7-step drop deep in his end zone. He's going to chuck it deep across the middle, and it's complete. That's good to Shea Carroll, and that's what they need to see. They need to keep all 3 receivers out. They need to keep the tight end on the field. If I was Steven, and here we go, folks, 2-minute warning here in the 4th quarter. Queen City leads Dallas 35-14. Chat's been relatively quiet here. I don't blame you, folks. It's been a rough game here. And if you're a Dallas fan, again, I encourage you to stay positive. Macc Wavy, 2 backs behind him in the near or far. All 3 receivers are on the field. No tight end. I don't like that. Wavy, 3-step drop. He throws out to Prince Escobar, and that's a gain of 4. Let's see here. Mike Osai is he's got 5 catches, 73 yards, and a touchdown. Prince Escobar now 10 catches, 119 yards. Macc Wavy, he's had a pretty great game. 118.75 rating. 19 for 29, 272 yards passing, 2 touchdowns. So Macc Wavy's had a pretty good day. They just can't get it into the end zone. Another out route here. And that's complete. That looks to be Shea Carroll. As you can see, 5 catches, 83 yards, and a touchdown for Shea Carroll. If I'm Steven, I go back, watch this film, look at how much success we had when all 3 receivers and even our tight end was on the field. And that's where I would start the rebuild process of that playbook right there. That's exactly where I would start it. And folks, I'm not an offensive savant, so I mean, take it for what it is, but I know that with that kind of firepower, they need to be on the field. Pass complete to Mike Davis to the flats. They're going to go no huddle, brought down by number 52, Eddie Shields. Going no huddle here. 3 receivers to the left. Mike Davis in the backfield. 1 receiver to the right. Wavy pressure in his face. He throws an out route. That's complete. And that was good to Jones Branch. That's the 3rd wide receiver. Oh, excuse me. Luke Vidovich. I apologize. I looked at the wrong roster there. He's the tight end. So that I see what they're doing there. They stack the receivers to the left, run their tight end out in the receiver position. Luke Vidovich, nice out route, young man. I remember calling his name a few times last week, so it's nice to see him get involved. They're going with a 2-back set. Twins to the left, 1 receiver to the top. It's a 5-step, 7-step drop for Wavy. It's another out route, and that's complete to Prince Escobar, good for 3 yards. Beef Supreme Z says, Dallas doing a great job of working the sidelines, stopping the clock, conserving the time. I agree. It's probably a little too late. You see Prince Escobar there, 11 catches, 123 yards. He's been thrown at 14 times. Clearly Macc Wavy's favorite target, and for good reason. Escobar is the number 1 here in Dallas. 3-step drop for Wavy, throws an out route, and that's complete. And that is complete over to Shea Carroll. I mean, all 3 of these Dallas receivers have had decent days, yet, you know, it's really been when Dallas gets into these heavy sets that really kills their momentum, slows them down, doesn't allow them to get going, and that's just brutal. So, but, I mean, this is a great drive here for Macc Wavy. Let's hope they can get in the end zone and cap it off in a positive way. Strong eye. Drops back to pass, 5-step drop, complete across the middle, and that's a touchdown, folks. Shea Carroll on the reception. Nice slant route, young man. And I believe that's his 2nd touchdown of the game. And, I mean, you got to like what you're seeing out of Dallas. I mean, you're seeing some positive stuff there. He's breaking the press, creating beautiful separation, and a nice grab to get into the end zone. Score update, we got a doozy here. 4th quarter, 6:36 to go. Tulsa 10, Chicago 7. I tell you, folks, if you like defense and you like running, that's probably the game you want to watch. They're duking it out. The season 9 runner-up, Chicago, trying not to fall to 0-2. It'd be the first time in SFL history that both teams that played in the championship the season before starts the following season 0-2 if Dallas falls. You know, Deion Hawkins cut from Shan Varner's cloth. Tulsa coming out, pretty similar look to Chicago. Heavy run offense there. Deion Hawkins in his last SFL season, you know, he said he's going to hang it up after this season. Oh, my goodness. Did Dallas get it? Beautiful onside kick. Major Strong, the tight end. Okay, they're going to get the ball, folks, and hold it here. Late hit there by Mack, the backup running back. Todd Mack with the late hit. Might be a little too late, but if you're Dallas here, I mean, hey, quick score here, another successful onside kick, and you got to think, like, we're in the game here. Folks, it ain't over. But as I was saying, Tulsa cut from the cloth. They look very similar. Shan, you know, Deion learned a lot from Shan and turned around and put together a really good team in Tulsa. in his inaugural season there. Macc Wavy, 3 left. 3 receivers to the left. He drops back, 3-step drop. He throws a checks down out to Mike Davis. Mike Davis not going to get out of bounds. Gain of 2. Tick, tick, tick. We got 1:10 to go here. 2nd and 8. Macc Wavy getting the troops to the line. He 3-step drop. It's another out route, and it's picked off. And that's going to seal the game, folks. That's Phoenix Blues. Had a great day, and he's going to take it to the house. That's a touchdown. Arid throw there by Macc Wavy Jr., and that's going to seal the fate for Dallas and Queen City. What a game. About to be up 42-21 over the Dallas Roughnecks. If you're here, folks, in the stadium and you're a Queen City fan, you got to love what you're seeing. Big play there by Blue. That was a really nice play. Bad throw by Macc Wavy. His first error of the game, folks. Macc Wavy was having himself quite a day managing the game, trying to get Dallas back into it. Obviously felt the pressure of the time breathing down his back and just tried to force one there. And it got taken back for a touchdown. Ricky Matthews on for the extra point duties. High snap. Doesn't matter. Gets it up, and it's good. Queen City 42, Dallas 21. We have 53 seconds here left in the 4th quarter here. Again, I want to say thank you very much for watching the SFL on YouTube, presented by APM Music. I want to give a big shout-out to our stats guy. I've been singing his praise all day long. He's doing a fantastic job. Cam, you did a beautiful job here on the graphics. You know, it's clockwork, folks. It takes a team to make this work. And they have done a great job here and have given you guys a great product to watch. Troy LaShaw on the kick return here. Gets it out to about the 31-yard line. 48 seconds to go. Let's hope for Dallas's sake they can get something going here and carry that momentum into the next week. Dallas going to fall to 0-2 here. Queen City going to move to 2-0 on the season so far. Steven at large there in the chat. Steven's a great owner in his own right. Says, GG, a quality win for a quality owner and roster. Congrats. Folks, that's the epitome of sportsmanship right there. And Steven at large and Eric Barkley, two great owners here in the SFL, 2 very storied franchises. Dallas has had an interesting couple years. They've been trying some new stuff. They went no backs last season. Shabazz Synergy was their running back. They had a really fun year. It was really great to watch. Macc Wavy here under center. I appreciate the love, Steven. Thank you. I did my best. Corner route's complete. Dallas going to burn a timeout there. Beef Supreme saying Dallas's 2-minute offense had a really great drive till the interception. You're absolutely correct. Pressure there by number 75, putting pressure on Macc Wavy. That's Koa Kaleo. He's had quite a game, folks, and he's not going to win player of the game because both Ash Odom, Chris Curtis, and AJ Caswell have had such great games. But, you know, Koa Kalea has had a great game in his own right, and, you know, maybe on the podcast they'll point it out because he's created havoc all day. Even the linebackers for Queen City have had a great game. Macc Wavy under pressure, and he's going to be sacked. That is Tyreo Mendez, number 95, coming out from his defensive end position, getting the pressure. And that's the kind of pressure I think Dallas is looking for with their 2 stars. Macc Wavy throwing a corner up, and it's almost picked. That's a dangerous throw. Joshua Corbett almost made him pay. Intended receiver there. Interesting. That said, James Hamray, I've got Joshua Corbett as number 20. Maybe it's an error in the editor. So keep an eye out for that, Eric Barkley. I don't know if I made a mistake there or if the roster sheet's wrong. I'm not sure, but nonetheless, he made a play there. 3rd and 16 here for Dallas on their own 45-yard line. Shotgun look, quads, formation, drop back to pass, deep across the middle. It's complete. And there's a timeout, complete to Prince Escobar, folks. He's had himself a good day. A very active day for Prince Escobar. Man, brought down by number 27, James Hamray. Okay, so I think there's an error on the roster sheet. I could be wrong, but anyways, Escobar having a great game. 13 catches, 151 yards. He's trying to match Curtis's day. Macc Wavy back, shotgun look, 14 seconds to go. Tick, tick, tick. He's under pressure. Corner route, and it's complete to Prince Escobar. He's out of bounds. That takes him up to 170 yards. As you can see, he has now caught Chris Curtis. He's had to do it in as many catches. He's had to have twice as many catches to do it, and he's unable to break loose. Pretty good throw there. Corner route. Prince Escobar getting the feet down and, more importantly, getting out of bounds to stop the clock and give Dallas 10 seconds to work with. They're driving on Queen City 13. I believe Queen City has the backups here, are in the game, so that could explain a little bit of the coverage being lackluster. Macc Wavy, near formation, three-step drop, throws across the middle, and it's complete. And that is good. That is the third touchdown, I believe, for Shea Carroll. Nice slant route. He is killing people. He is the Wes Welker of this Dallas Roughnecks defense here. And folks, he's been killing them on the slants all game. And if you're the owner of Dallas here, you're thinking, man, this is what we've got to do for the rest of the season. Okay, so the roster is. I would make a note and let Cam know that the rosters are messed up because they've got James Hamray listed as 27 and Corbett listed as 20. We got a score update here. Fourth quarter, 2:23 left to go. Tulsa scores 13, Chicago 7. Folks, my heart goes out to Shan. I know he's on vacation right now, but he cannot be happy tuning in and watching that game. I know he's going to have a lot of teaching to do. Folks, let's take one last commercial break here as we finish the game.
Follow the SFL on Twitter at SimulationFL, on Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube and Twitch channels. You're already here, right? Might as well stay tuned.
Folks, he's going to take it to the house. Sorry to interrupt the commercial here, but that's a huge, huge mistake. Out of the Dallas Roughnecks, they bobbled the ball, over-pursued. Memphis Blue on the recovery, takes it all the way into the touchdown. Insult to injury. That is whew. Hot potato. Memphis Blue, man, parted like the Red Sea. Memphis Blue taking it in. Insult to injury. Sorry to cut off that commercial. Queen City coming out to put up 49. I don't think I've ever seen an onside kick return for a touchdown in my SFL history. I could be wrong. Cam may be able to correct me here, but that's just terrible. And the kick is up, and it's good. Folks, that's going to do it here in Queen City. They take the win, move to 2-0, 49-28 over the Dallas Roughnecks. Folks, I know Steven's going to go back to the drawing board, and I'm looking forward to see the changes they make. Two very quality owners, class acts for sure. I know that they'll get it figured out, and if you're Eric Barkley, it's keep moving forward, keep chopping away, and he looks like he's on his way to the playoffs for sure. Thank you very much, folks. Thanks for tuning in to another SFL on YouTube broadcast presented by APM Music. I'm your host, James Richards. It's been a pleasure, folks. I'll see you next week. Good night.